Okay guys, I need you to stop doing whatever you're doing right now, because if your kid is about to cross a college off of their list because of a price tag, this video could completely change your mind. I'm talking about families earning $80,000 a year, paying literally $0 at schools with $90,000 sticker prices. And I'm talking about students choosing cheaper looking state schools and ending up paying more. The college pricing system in 2026 is one of the most confusing, misunderstood things in all of personal finance. And today we're going to break the whole thing down in plain English with real numbers so you can make decisions you will not regret. So let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is your go-to place for honest, practical college advice for students and parents together. I'm so glad you found us. Today's topic is something I hear families get wrong every single week, and honestly, I don't blame them, because the way colleges advertise their prices is genuinely confusing. We're talking about the real cost of college in 2026, not the scary numbers on the websites, the numbers you might actually pay. And here's what we're covering today: why the sticker price is almost always misleading, how financial aid actually works and what the key numbers mean, why the $90,000 a year private school might actually be cheaper than your state schools, what the family will realistically pay based on income, and the exact moves you can make right now to pay less. This video has real data from 2026, so stick with me. By the end, you'll see what colleges cost in completely different way. So let's get into it. Let's start with the number that scares families away from great schools before they even apply. The average sticker price at a private ranked college in 2025-26 academic year is $44,961 in tuition and fees alone. Room, board, books, living expenses, you're looking at figures that can exceed $70,000 or $90,000 per year for the most expensive schools. That number is terrifying, and I get it. But here's the thing, and this is the most important sentence in the whole entire video: almost no one ever pays the sticker price. The average discount rate at private nonprofit colleges hit a record of 56.3% in 25-26 academic year. That means that on average, private colleges are cutting their own prices in half through scholarships and institutional aid before a family even fills out the financial aid forms. And public schools, the average net tuition, what students actually pay after grants and scholarships, dropped to an estimated $2,300 for in-state students at public universities for 2025-2026. That's not a typo. The real problem isn't that colleges cost too much for everyone. The problem is that pricing system is so opaque that families make decisions, skip school entirely, take on excessive loans, choose the wrong institution based on sticker prices that almost nobody actually pays. So what do you actually pay? That depends on a few key factors, and that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Financial aid is not charity, it's a system. And once you understand how the system works, you can use it to your family's advantage. It all starts with FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. When you fill it out, the government calculates a number that's called your Student Aid Index, or SAI. This number essentially tells colleges how much your family can theoretically contribute towards the cost of attendance. The lower your SAI, the more aid you're eligible for. The Pell Grant, which is federal money that never has to be paid back, goes up to $7,395 for 26-27 academic year, and an SAI for 0 or below qualifies student for the maximum amount. When on top of federal aid, your state may have its own grant. California's Cal State grants cover up to $14,928 per year in tuition. Texas grant covers up to $10,476. The amounts vary significantly per state. And then there's institutional aid, and that's where the things get really interesting. Selective private colleges with average endowments almost comprise and meet 100% of your financial demonstrated need. A family earning $80,000 a year might pay $0 to $5,000 at one of those well-endowed private schools, but $8,000 to $12,000 at a public university. Now let that sink in. The school with higher sticker price can genuinely be cheaper option. About 85% of full-time undergraduate students receive some form of financial aid. So if you haven't explored what your family qualifies for, you're almost certainly leaving money on the table. Okay, let's make this really concrete. I want to give you real numbers based on income so you can look at this and immediately relate it to your situation. For 25-26 academic year, an average in-state tuition and fees at a ranked public college was $11,371, while an average sticker price at a private college was $44,961. But the net price, what families actually paid, looks very different depending on income. For family earning less than $150,000, the average actual cost after financial aid at elite private schools ranges from $28,000 to $45,000 per year, with a 4-year total between $120,000 and $180,000. That sounds like a lot, but compare that to taking out loans at a school where you got zero aid. For middle-income families, the math often works out surprisingly well at private schools with large endowments. And for lower-income families, the savings can be extraordinary. Some of the most elite schools in the country are functionally free. Now, here's something parents especially need to hear. College tuition is the fastest growing household expense, rising an average of 5.5% each year since 1983. That means waiting and assuming costs will stabilize is not a strategy. The earlier family starts planning, the more options you will have. And more than 61% of students said the cost of college was higher than they expected, according to 2025 college survey. That surprise factor is exactly what we're trying to eliminate for you right now. All right, let's get practical. Here are the specific things families can do right now to pay less for college. Move number 1, apply to schools that meet 100% of demonstrated need. Not all schools do that. Research whether the colleges on your list commit to meeting full financial need. If they do and your income qualifies, this can be single biggest lever you will have. Move number 2, compare net price, not the sticker price. Every college is legally required to have a net price calculator on their website. Use it for every school on your list. Run the numbers before you fall in love with a school, not after you get the bill. Move number 3, don't ignore the FAFSA deadline. Ever. Financial aid at many schools is first come, first serve. Filling out the FAFSA as early as possible, it opens October 1st each year, puts you in line for the most money. Late filers often get less, even when they qualify for the same amount. Move number 4, consider the community college transfer path. Community college enrollment rose about 3% in fall of 2025, making them one of the fastest growing segments of higher education. 2 years at a community college, then transferring to a 4-year university can cut your total college cost by 30 to 50%, and at many schools, your degree looks identical at graduation. Move number 5, appeal your financial aid offer. Most families don't know this is an option, but it is. If your family's financial situation has changed, a job loss, medical expenses, a divorce, you can write a professional appeal letter to financial aid office and request a reassessment. Many families get more money this way. I want to end the main content with a question that I know is in the back of a lot of parents' minds right now, especially with AI changing the job market and trade jobs paying better than ever. Is college even worth it in 2026? Here's what the data actually says. College costs keep rising, AI is making career planning feel less certain, and the research and decision-making process starts earlier than ever for families. These are real pressures. But the earnings premium for a bachelor's degree remains significant. On average, college graduate earns substantially more over a lifetime than those with only high school diploma. The gap has actually widened in recent years, not narrowed. What has changed is that the type of degree matters more than it ever used to. A degree in high demand field from a school that actively places students in jobs is a very different investment than a degree in low demand field from a school with no career services. Most consistent advice from students and parents surveyed across 23 years of the Princeton Review's College Hopes and Worries study: start early. That advice applies to everything from the college search to financial planning, the FAFSA, the scholarship applications. Every month of Head Start is worth thousands of dollars and dozens of options. So yes, college is still worth it in 2026, but only if your family approaches it with a plan, not with a hope. All right, we covered so much today: the sticker price myth, how financial aid actually works, what families at different income levels realistically pay, the 5 moves to lower your bill, and the big question of whether college is still worth it. I hope this gave you and your family completely different lens to look at this through. Here's one action item from today. This week, go to the website, the top 2 or 3 of your colleges, run net price calculators for each. It takes about 10 minutes per school, and it will show you the numbers that actually matter, not the scary sticker price, but what your family will likely pay. Do that before anything else. If this video helped you, please hit that like button right now. It helps this video reach other families who are stressed about college costs and need to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because next week we are breaking down the FAFSA step by step. What every field means, the mistakes that cost families thousands of dollars. You will want to catch that one. Drop a comment below. What is the biggest college cost question your family is wrestling with right now? I read every single comment. See you next week.